Ebusia, come with me again. Oh, come with me again. Another mind-blowing search that I found today. Our brothers from the West, Nigerians again, have been handed over with a restriction or a visa restriction into Indonesia. Now, I just found this a while ago, and this is 2025. This is not 2024, okay? It happened in 2025. And so this is current. And somewhere around July, this happened. I'm reading from the web, from the internet. And I know that before, you can enter into Indonesia if you're a Nigerian and get a visa on arrival. And if you are a Ghanaian, you will not even need a visa at all. But things have changed because a couple of black people enter into that country and they do their own thing. So there's now a restriction. Now I'm going to read to you guys what I found a while ago about brothers. Our brothers that we are just telling them to change their attitude and change their character. Some of them, okay, some of them. They have to change because it's affecting the entire Africa. Before, we thought that this is for them only. So we don't really care as Ghanaians. But now, to be honest, it's getting to a point where it's necking or neck breaking. And it is very, very important that we talk about it, right? Okay, so another country that have actually hand over a visa restriction to Nigerians are Indonesia. And I'm going to read from the web. I tried to search, and this is what I found. It says, yes, Nigerian citizens must apply for a special calling visa to enter into Indonesia. Unbelievable. A special calling visa to enter into Indonesia. A process requiring prior approval from the Indonesian immigration authorities in Jakarta, okay, and a sponsor in Indonesia. This is very tough. The restriction is beyond tough. It is, okay. Now, this is a restriction. They say this is a restriction as they are not eligible for standard tourist or business visa and must undergo this specialized application process to determine their eligibility. Wow. So even if you are a business tycoon and you want to visit Indonesia as a Nigerian or a Nigerian passport holder, listen, Ghana for Munti, sorry, you just hand over our passport to foreigners. No, Munti, what is happening here? It says that even if you are going to do a business, or business be here, and I say you are tycoon and you want to enter into Indonesia and you have a Nigerian passport, you still need somebody in Indonesia to apply for you because you are not eligible. Now, after the person apply, the person then need to even go to the immigration office or head office in Jakarta before, if it's approved, then the person can send that letter of approval to you in your country before you can also go ahead and apply from your consulate. I'll continue to read, but I know that before Corona or around the year 2020 thereabout, if you're a Nigerian, you can go through and get a visa on arrival or get a visa before you enter. Now everything has changed because the Indonesian people think that vis-a-vis, things have changed and they feel like they need people to be more responsible. Now, this is the name of the visa. They call it what? The calling visa process. Calling visa process. You see, in the calling visa process, you need a sponsor. That sponsor should be an individual, organization, company in Indonesia to apply on your behalf. So if you want to enter into Indonesia, you need some amount of support from somebody living there. And then if it's a company, the company also need to apply for you. If you are going for a business transaction, that person that you want to do the business with have to travel to Jakarta to ensure that they apply for you. So this is where they've got into restriction everywhere. Now, a while ago, somebody just sent me a message that there's something going on where our brothers Nigerians have been restricted from entering Qatar. And I'm like, oh, for sure? Really? Oh, I don't know. What did they do this time around? Now, I found one of my guys have already gotten the information and put the information out there. So when I finish, I'll add that part of it also to this, so you see and you hear it for yourself. The reason why we are doing this, it's not like Paul Masemo. You know, we say we know they like them. Get it right. The thing we say, the way things they go, it will affect the entire African region. So now we have to talk about it. We need to tell them to sit up to clean everything that they have to clean. Okay. Now this is what I'm talking about, that the approval process. For the approval process, I'm trying to make sure that you guys will see word by word. So it won't be like I'm the one talking. Okay, word by word. So let's say you have a sponsor. The sponsor apply for you, and the sponsor need to travel to Jakarta, the head office, to show him or herself to the immigration officers there for approval. Now, when they approve it for you, you that having Nigerian passport and you want to travel to Indonesia, this is what you have to do. Okay, this is what you have to do. So we will move on to the next step. Now, the next step is saying that approval, the sponsor must present themselves in person at the Indonesian immigration head office in Jakarta to obtain special immigration approval. Did you hear that? This is I think this is the worst ever I have seen. This is the worst ever I have seen when it comes to visa process approval and all that. And so I'm just trying to make sure I get you guys informed. If you're a Nigerian and you are watching, please, what I'm saying here is that you guys need to talk to some of your guys when they travel to places. Yes, Solomon. They for try say they go cope with the place in Tokwa fight, white powder, I can tell you for a fact that the reason why these things are coming is that some of them travel from 2018, 19, 17 up to 2020, and what they were doing there, they said, they were selling white powder, they were doing all sort of things. They were, some of them, yusu Indonesia mano at the year a friend saying scam no a dozen at that point in time. And the Indonesia officials now who say if they don't sit up to clean this mess, it will be a problem. Okay, and so they put this visa restriction. Now, visa insurance, what they are saying is once approved, you can then apply for a visa at the Indonesian embassy or consulate in the country where you live. Okay, now why the restriction? Why the restriction? Okay, the calling visa is a requirement for citizens from Indonesia. Okay, the calling visa from Indonesia to consider by opposing. The calling visa is a requirement for citizens from countries considering by Indonesia to pose a potential security or immigration risks, which include Nigeria. They didn't mention any name. About Nigeria first. This special process ensure their eligibility. Guys, Munti, this is no longer a joke. It's no longer a joke. Munti Yepa. Before, okay, so this process is to ensure that their eligibility will be assessed. They will check whether they are okay to enter or not before. Because what? Based on national interest and security before they can travel to Indonesia. So even Indonesia check say you're coming into their country will serve their national interest. What about Ghana? What about Accra? What about Kumasi? What about Ghana? Are we checking? Yeah, checking. We check say anybody traveling to our country, does it serve our interest? Okay, that's the thing. It's very, very important. That is why I'm stressing on that. Other important consideration: no standard visa. For no standard visa, Nigerian passport holders cannot apply for standard Indonesian visa. You cannot. See, you cannot. You need to go through the calling, the special calling, whatever visa they call it. You need to go through that route. If you refuse to go through that route, you will never get it. Okay, you have to go through this very stringent, this very awkward way of getting the visa, because somebody or some of your people or some of your guys travel out there, and instead of say they go there, they don't go do good things, they go to do bad things for them. So at the end of the day, bad things and a backfire. It has backfired. Okay, it has backfired, and it's very important that we stress on that. Okay, it's very, very important we stress on that, because from beginning, if we don't work on some of these things, it's going to affect all the African countries, because these people out there, they don't know the difference between Nigeria, Ghana, Gabon, Kenya, whatever. They don't know the difference. All they know is in their country there are few blacks. So when they see you coming in as a black, they see you differently already, except you mention the country you are coming from before they can attend to you properly. Okay, so that is why they are doing what they are doing, and they are doing this because of their national interest. Okay, they are not doing it because they hate anybody or they dislike anybody, or somebody is a hardworking, or if these people don't come to their place, they will not succeed, or they are not coming there because of this, that, and that. Those kind of hula baloo things that is going on social media. And so let me use this opportunity again to advise our fellow Nigerians. Please, the aspect of you guys saying that, they hate us, every country hate us, every country, you have to know, and hate you. I'm sorry, nobody is hating anybody here. The point here is there are things that some of your guys are doing that is calling for all this visa restriction, visa banned, visa here and there, visa this, visa this. There are things that some of your people are doing. Occultic or occultism, whatever it is, you do it in your country. When you travel to someone's country, you don't go there to do those occultism thing. You don't go there like they were doing it in Dubai those days. So when you see that Dubai has restricted them, they restrict them because those days, this is what they were doing. They were doing their own thing. Now, I told you guys, I will go back and check. So when you see the other one that is coming through, it is as a result of me going to check if you have a Ghanaian passport, if you are restricted from entering into Indonesia. And when I check, it's saying that Ghanaians are not restricted, okay, but you need an entry visa, okay, entry visa. Effectively, restriction access by not offering visa, free traveling or visa on arrival for Ghanaians. So before, as a Ghanaian, before you enter into Indonesia, all that happened there is that you need to go and then get a visa on arrival, or even it's free. Now that has also changed because they can identify who is a Ghanaian and who is a Nigerian. It is based on the passport, and now they are getting our passport. So this is what they brought in. Again, they say that, okay, as a Ghanaian, when you are coming in, yours is to apply first. Let's see if you are really a Ghanaian before we can approve it. You can't come in and get a visa on arrival. You understand me? So this is where we have also gotten to Ghana for Muntiemi. This is where we've got into, because I know before it's free. Before, when you check visa free countries, you see that Indonesia is free for Ghanaians and Ghanaians is free for Indonesia. We can go, they can come. Now, because of this situation, it has changed for Ghanaians. Gradually, as a Ghanaian, we are heading towards where we don't want to go, because some of our people who are selfish, the Goro boys, they keep handing over our passport to foreigners, and when they get it, when they travel out there, they go there and they won't keep quiet. They go and spoil our name. They because they feel like the passport they are having is not where they are coming from. And to inform, they don't care about it. Okay, now let's go close and look at it. Here are what Ghanaian passport holders you need to know. Okay, visa required to enter into Indonesia. You need a visa to enter into Indonesia for tourism or any other purpose. Okay, how to apply? Okay, you have to apply in advance. You must apply for a visa before you travel to Indonesia. That is what they are saying. You need to apply before you enter. Before, I'm telling you guys, is it free? Before, when you check free, it is free to enter. Because of these things in I restrict Ghana. Okay, and you say restrict, but I say as a Ghanaian, you need to apply for them to ensure you are really a Ghanaian to be approved from where you are living. So let's say you're living in Ghana, you want to travel to Indonesia for a holiday, Bali, some other nice places, you want to travel to wherever it is, you have to apply in Ghana, and then until they watch and say you're a Ghanaian before they will approve it. That's what it is. Now the thing is, it's an electronic visa. It's like when you want to enter into Dubai and you have electronic visa, paper type, you can get it and enter. Validity 30 days for you. So you can't go there and think that because you have a validity of 30 days, you start working. You cannot. It's not possible. Okay, it is not possible for that to happen. As a Ghanaian, it's very, very important. Now, I'm going to add the other video that I'm talking about, where they have been banned in the Qatar. Okay, I'll add that one. That video was made by our brother Ghana Boy. He found it, he put it together, and he spoke about it, and credited to him. No, that's what it's going to be. But I'm going to put it out there for others to know that when you go out there, or you're Nigerian trying to travel to Qatar, you don't have access again. If you want to travel, you need to go there with your entire family. Okay, you have to go there with your entire family. It's like a family travel. You can't go there alone, one-on-one. It's not possible. You understand what I mean? So that is what is going on out there. Ebusia, bomodi answer obe subscribe, share, comment for more update. I'll also be checking. There's another video that I saw that is a Ghanaian have been arrested in Australia for carrying cokes, okay, white powder. Now, I've done my search. I've dig into it, and I'll bring you guys the information very soon. I'm saying that if you want to do those things, and I say if you want to just say Ghana for, I'm not saying Ghanaians are angels. We are not. But if you want to publish something about Ghanaians, bring your A game, because me, I'm going to bring my A+ game, because at the end of the day, I'll go behind you and go and check. If you can also go behind me and go and check, just go ahead and check and let me know what you think about what I put out there. But for me, if you put something out there and it's not clear, I will definitely go back and go and check. And once I find it, I will tell you. So let's go quickly and go and watch that video for our brother Ghana Boy. We'll be right back.
Yeah, so guys, breaking news, guys. It is September, and this document you see up there has been trending for the past 24 hours. And this is from Qatar, the country Qatar. I don't know, at this point, I think Qatar is becoming jealous of Nigerians, because this is very sad. They've updated their policy. When you get on Discover Qatar, they've updated their policy. And what Qatar is now saying is, if you are a single guy, if you are a Nigerian and you are a male from Nigeria, they are not giving you visa to Qatar. They are not giving any male visa to Qatar. The only way you can go to Qatar as a Nigerian is for you to go with your family. If you have a family and you want to travel to Qatar as a Nigerian, they can allow you. And even with that, you need to book a 5-star hotel. You need to make sure you are booking a 5-star hotel throughout your stay. And with a 5-star hotel, for one night, if you don't sleep in the hotel you've booked, you are in trouble. They will cancel your visa. So you have to book a 5-star hotel. If you're a Nigerian, you want to go to Qatar, you have to go with your family. As a single male, Qatar said they are not giving any Nigerian man or any male from Nigeria a visa. They've cancelled it. Now you have to go with your family to Qatar, book a 5-star hotel, you book your round trip going and coming back to Nigeria. And you know, at this point, I think Qatar is jealous of Nigerians. But this is what, you know, most Ghanaians as we speak now are also trying to protect, because if it happens like this, we all know the only option, you know, Nigerian men will use now is to come and get Ghana passports and then use Ghana passport to Qatar. And eventually, at the end, it can also affect the Ghana passport too. So, you know, some Ghanaians I've seen some messages people are sending me that, hey, with where things are going, we need to speak to our passport.
Yeah, at this point in time, you know, there's nothing again that we want to say. All we want to say is say, Nigeria, for you guys have to start working on all these things. It's becoming too much, and in fact, it's affecting the whole West Africa. As a matter of fact, I think it is about time we have to tighten our security, and our passport office need to be more and up and doing, because at the end of the day, they will drag Ghana into the mud. It's very, very important. Ebusia, ebese shebun piao.